Yeah, it did. Okay, so these are the two that we were hoping for. Assault and support. As you can see, they're under Alliance War, so we did complete the skill line. We don't have to do any of the other ones. Um, Assault, the main thing you're going to want in here depends on the type of character you are. Vigor is the only stamina heal in the game. Well, it's the best one. I don't know if it's the only one. Cattle Chops is also a good thing. But you mainly want these passives that you're in here for. Um, so make sure that you guys unlock the assault and the support one, and then you can get out of this place. So now we can actually come back over here. We're going to actually abandon that other mission. Welcome back to the Chaos. My name is ChaosEclipse, and today we are going to be looking at the skill lines. I'm not going to be able to fit this all into one video because it would take forever, and I do have work tonight, so I do apologize. First, want to remind everybody, don't forget to come talk with your stable master here and put whatever point you want into whichever riding skill you want. I already did speed, so you can see there we're already at 3% today. The other daily thing, don't forget to come in here. You should have a thing that says notifications, and you can claim your daily notification, which I don't know how to get to it without it actually having the notification. So that's fine. The other thing, if you have anything to research on your character, make sure you come and you start those researches. This part I have not done, so bear with me here. We're going to come in here and we're going to see what we do have to research. Looks like defending, powered. We already have that training one. We have decisive there, and we have impenetrable. So here's the thing. Even though I don't plan on using shields ever, it doesn't mean I won't, because the way that the game works is basically every 3 months, ZeniMax, I think that's what they're called, the publishers of the game, they will always end up changing it. So a class that might be strong now or a meta that might be strong now won't be strong in 3 months for the most part. Also, if you guys remember when we talked about the different sets, armor sets that you can do, in order to craft those, some of them do require you to have so many traits under that skill line. So if I ever want a shield and I have none of them like researched, and the one that I come across when I finally do want one, I need 9 of these, which I think that's all of them. That's 3, 6, 9. Yeah, so if I need 9 of them unlocked and I don't have any, that is going to take me so much longer to get it. By the time I have it, it probably won't even matter anymore. So go with what you think you will end up using first, obviously, and then from there, make sure that you guys are doing whatever you think will come in handy afterwards. So we're going to do this this maple ice staff here. We're going to accept that. That also takes the one here. So that is our woodworking. We're going to come over here. We're going to look at our blacksmithing. Research. This one is also available now. We have only the one thing there. We have a few weapons in here. Okay, let's go with the armor. We're going to do well fitted. Yep, there we go. Then we're going to come over here. We're going to do light armor. Well, light and or / medium armor. We have one there. One there. Okay, so we will do this one. I usually prefer to wear medium armor, so that's what I'm going for first. And this is also light or medium. I think that's it. If you guys are wondering about this safe box, technically I can open that. Normally, if you find a safe box like this, it's because there is a, there he is, or she. There's usually an NPC around. It is their safe box. You can get into it without getting caught pretty easily for the most part. But obviously if they catch you, then the guards are going to be on you and you're going to be wanted. I feel like I'm missing something here. Oh, I know what it is. Okay, so just real quick, if anyone's wondering where I'm at, I'm in Davin's Watch in Stone Falls, which is right here on the map. You should already have this waypoint. This is one of the starter areas for even the base game, so if you guys want to come here, you can see exactly where I'm at and what I'm doing. But that's up to you. Like I said, play the game how you guys want. Don't let anyone tell you how to play it, because I promise you, if you're doing just a meta, if you're looking up guides, things like that, you're not going to enjoy the game. All right, this is enchanting. I don't think we have any more enchants. Yeah, we don't have any, so I'm not worried about that. And then there's also the jewel crafting up here. Let's see. So we have one neck piece, and that's it. Healthy, that'll work. Sure. There we go. All right, now the skill lines that we're going to be looking at is guilds slash factions. I call them factions. In the game, they're called guilds. Basically, any skill line that you can unlock, because it's not just guilds and factions. We have not used any of our heavy armor, so if you come in here and you take a look, oh, actually, we do have heavy armor unlocked. Okay, so we must have had at least one piece equipped at a point in time. So in order for you to get these unlocked, or you know what? It's probably because we broke some stuff down. I believe you have to have it equipped though. So anything that you don't have, so you can see here, for weapons I have two-handed, one-handed, and shield, dual wield. I did end up unlocking the bow, and we now have the restoration staff. I don't have any destruction staff stuff in here. I think we have a destruction staff on us. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to inventory, main hand, and we're going to look for, that's a restoration staff. There we go. Any one of these will work. You can see there it falls under destruction staff. So we're going to go with the fire one real quick. We're going to go out, we're going to kill something. Kill one type of creature with this, and it should give us the destruction staff skill line. So if I can, there's something over there. Let's grab this first though. There we go, and then we will go and kill him. And of course Ember is attacking as well, because we still do have her out. And there we go. So it should unlock the destruction staff thing there. Did it not? Or did it just not tell us? Restoration staff still doesn't have it. Maybe we need to kill more than one thing. Let's find something else. You know what? And in fact, let's put Ember away. There we go. Because I wonder if she got the last hit. I don't know if that would matter or not. Those are caravan guars, are not enemies. We could technically, I think, still kill them, but I think we'll get flagged for a criminal act. There we go. There we go. Now we have destruction staff increased to 3, so that should have unlocked it for us. Yep, there we go. Skill line gain destruction staff, so we can come in here, we can look at skills, and now we have, there it is, destruction staff. So you want to try to unlock all of these skill lines that are possible. I honestly have no idea how many there are. I know there's a ton of them. My suggestion would be go into Google and just type in skill lines for ESO. Which ESO is obviously short for Elder Scrolls Online, and then go from there. One of the things that we don't have, and we definitely want, is the different guild trees, skill lines. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch back first to our daggers here. There we go. And then we're going to jump on a mount here. First, and probably the easiest to do, is going to be, I'll say, the PvP one, actually. So if we go to campaigns, you want to go to Cyrodiil, not Imperial City, go to Cyrodiil. It's going to ask us to pick one of these. Alliance locked. Estimated wait time 19 minutes. Holy crap. We'll just go to this one here, Blackreach. Hit X on it. We are going to set it as our home, so we're going to hit square, which of course it didn't let us, but we'll just accept. I hit square there. I don't know if it actually took it or not. Okay, so once you're in here, this is Cyrodiil. This is the PvP area in the game. Let me at least explain how it works real quick. We're not going to do any PvP, so if you guys don't like PvP, you don't have to worry about it. Jesus Christ, that doesn't look good. So when you spawn in, you'll either spawn into this one here or this one here. These are also the way outs. These are the way out. Actually, maybe there's only one way out because I don't see one here. Is there one here? There's not. Okay, so there's only one way out. So right here where I'm at, you'll see right in front of me in that little plus sign there of the ground, there is a way shrine here. This way shrine is not like the way shrines that are outside. The way shrines that are outside, remember, have this symbol here. This is your only way that you can get out of Cyrodiil. So what this way shrine does is it will let you teleport to anywhere that is connecting. What I mean by connecting is this red line right here. So the way that this works is in Cyrodiil, when the factions are fighting each other, we're ebb and packed. So that's why we're red over here. Over here we have Daggerfall Covenant, I believe. And then down here we have AD, Aldmeri Dominion. They're yellow. And then, like I said, they're blue. So basically the way that this works is you fight over territory. So right now this one here is being attacked by blue. That's why it has a little like blasting symbol looking thing behind it. They've already claimed this one, but they didn't claim whatever's here in the middle, so that's why it's not linked for them. Or they're actually still fighting over these, I believe. Yeah, so maybe that's why it's not linked for them. I honestly don't remember. But I don't know what these white ones are. These look new. Millgate. Yeah, I don't know what those are. Those look new. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, so the whole point of this is to claim all the ones here in the middle, and then you'll want to come over to the different other factions. So in here, there should be a scroll. In here, there should be a scroll. Down here, right here, there would be a scroll in there. There'd be a scroll in there. And your ultimate goal is to get those scrolls back to your faction. As you can see, they have one here, they have one there, there, and there. So basically they own all the scrolls right now because there's only 6. And then once they do that, I believe it opens up the center for them if they have all the things around the center opened, and they can come in here and they can do missions, they can do some other stuff. You can now enter the Imperial City separate though, like it's completely different. I think for them to do the circle here opens these. Like the, well, no, because that one still says, maybe it's that one, the white gold tower. And that's, oh, maybe that one too, because that's Imperial City Prison. You can go into the Imperial City by yourself, but I think doing that helps unlock this. But anyway, that's not what we're here for. The thing that we're here for is we are looking for a quest, which it's not the story quest because that will send you to the Imperial City. So it's not this quest here. At least I don't think it is. We're going to find out though because we're going to talk to him. Let's grab this first. Maybe it is this one. Let's see.
Our conquest of the Imperial City is underway, soldier. Are you prepared to do your part?
So if it sends you to the Imperial City, it's not the quest. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take whatever they give us. City on the Brink, let's see. Journal, quest. City on the Brink, talk to General Neshtan. Maybe it is this one. Let's find out though. Oh look. There is one here, we just don't have it unlocked. A way shrine. Let's go unlock the way shrine. There it is right there. There we go. Now there's a way shrine at both of them. Yeah, so we have the one here and the one here. So you can use either one of these way shrines to actually exit Cyrodiil. We are going to come over here. We're going to talk with this next person for this quest. I don't even know if this is a quest, I'll be honest. So if it says City on the Brink, we'll find out here in a second. I don't think this one's it.
You resemble a leaf in a tempest, unsure where to turn next. If you need, your path begins with these munitions. Bring them to Adalmor at the siege range near the northern Morrowind Gate.
Okay, maybe this one is it, because what it's going to do is it's going to teach us how to use like catapults and everything in the game for PvP.
If you are not the storm-tossed leaf I assume, still you should travel to the northern Morrowind Gate. Speak with Grand Warlord Cyrodiil. He can excuse you from training.
Okay, we are not going to excuse ourselves from training, because if you do that, you're going to miss out on a whole bunch of XP. And our main goal is to unlock the quest line. To unlock the quest line, you do have to have, I believe it's level 3 in the game for this. Like how the destruction staff didn't unlock till it was level 3. That's basically what we're doing here. Also, I want to point out, if you come to this area, is it even on this one? It might not be. Yeah, so they do have different enchants and stuff that you can get here. A lot of the, well, not these. That's not what I was looking for. Is it you?
If you trust your
Yeah, so you can actually get what's it called? Like actual PvP stuff in the game. I would say that honestly, I think the PvE stuff is going to be better than any of the PvP stuff that you get. But I don't know, because I'm not great at PvP. I like doing it, but I suck at it, so take that for what it's worth. Also, I never went over banks. We will go over that if we have time. There's a regular merchant. Actually, let's sell our trash to this merchant real quick. Open up some spots here. So at the bottom, you can see your armor and your weapons do get damaged over time. You can hit square to repair all. It's going to cost us 88 gold. We're going to hit square. There we go. Accept that. And then we're also going to sell. We're going to sell all trash items. Don't remember how to do that though. Do we have to do just one by one? I guess so. So we're just going to sell all these ones that are listed as trash. There we go. I could have swore that you could just go up to it and do sell all trash. Maybe not though. Okay, so the quest, the little symbol is taking us here, and more than likely it's going to take us over to the other one up here. Yeah. So basically we're going to come here. It's going to open up your Cyrodiil map. Like I said, you can only go to the ones where the lines are connecting. So we're going to go up here. Okay, now it says talk to the Grand Warlord, which I don't think that's him. It's going to be the one over here. Or sorry, the General Neshtan. Come over here. When you're doing this one, be careful going through the dialogue. I think there is a very easy way to skip this. Like I said, you don't want to end up skipping it. If you do an accident, there's not really a way to go back, and then you'll actually have to do some PvP to get the levels that you're trying to get. So let's go ahead and talk with him.
Too busy, soldier. See Jagord or Dahlia's.
Okay, so this one says I decided I don't need battlefield training, so we're not going to do that. We're going to hit goodbye. How do I... Oh, it's because it's not him. There must be another option. Is it the one over there? Because that says Grand Warlord Zimmerman. So where is the general? Was it back at the other one? Oh, travel to siege range. Is that the other part of the mission? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, there you go. That's how you would skip it. Don't skip it. We're going to travel over to, let me put a marker out here. It's not popping up. There it is. All right. So we're going to travel out to the siege range. Like I said, don't worry about the PvP. Just so we have clarification here. There is a gate. Where's the gate? Where's the gate? This gate right here. Actually, the one we're going to stay behind, you can't even really see it. It's not like a marker on the map. Right. Sorry, it's pulling over there. So right there. Whatever. The brown line right above my crosshairs. That's the gate. We're going to stay behind that gate. the other factions can't come in through that gate. Same thing over here. There's another one over here somewhere. There's the line right there. So you don't have to worry about not being able to do the mission without doing PvP for anyone who doesn't want PvP. Even if you don't do PvP, I promise you're still going to want this skill line. So we're going to rush over to this spot. I say rush, but we're going slow. Alright, and this is where we want to be. So they're going to teach us about catapults, ballistas, all this stuff. So we're going to talk with Aldamore? Adalmore? Cool. I have a delivery for you.
Took your time, didn't you?
Yes.
Olvia mentioned she's nothing better than causing massive damage on the battlefield, is there?
Cool. Can I fire the weapons?
More about the rams and oars. Talk to Lurtis. The trebuchets, catapults, and ballistae. Speak with looks for.
Look at that. We got 2 skill points just for doing this, guys.
You'd better. That's what they're here for. Spend a few minutes using each weapon. Get the practice dummies with it.
Got it.
Talk to Luxford and Lurtis if you want more information.
Okay.
See me when you're done.
Sure. Alright, so we actually leveled up as well. Now they're giving us a new mission called, what was that? Siege something? Siege War. Where'd it go? Right there. Siege Warfare. So hit target dummy with catapult. This is a catapult here. Actually, this is a trebuchet. Still same thing. Hit the hit a dummy with it. I'm assuming they mean this dummy. Hey. Alright, completed that one. Then we need to do a catapult. Well, this is a ballista. Nice. And then catapult right here. Now let's go for one of the far ones. I think that's on spot. Hey. Alright, come back over here. Talk with Aldamore again. Adlamore. Yep, I practice as much as I need to.
I hope so, for everyone's sake. If you want a siege weapon of your own, you can buy them from siege merchants at our gates and keeps.
Cool. Anything else I should know?
You need to know how to repair walls, doors, and siege engines.
Okay.
Our enemies killing the attackers is a good start. Then repair kits can fix some of the damage. Use a practice repair kit for a siege weapon.
Okay.
On a trebuchet, catapult, or ballista.
Okay, so they're only going to have us use one.
Gulsi wants to talk to you.
So over time, people can buy these. Well, I mean, you can buy them with regular gold. You can also use a PvP currency that you'll eventually get. Right now, they want us to run up to one of these and just repair it. Before we do that, we're going to get everything off our screen. So let's come in here. Bag upgrades, I know about that. These are our rewards here. Looks like we're going to get a bag space upgrade automatically, and we're unlocking Dark Shade Caverns. Okay. Claim those. Thank you. Put a point into magic. Yes. Don't worry about those for now. So now instead of, I don't know if you guys seen that, instead of 60, we now have 70 for our bag space. There is a way to buy more bag space, which I will go over eventually. I don't know if I'm going to do it in this one or not, though. So let's come over here. So it wants us to use a practice repair kit on a siege weapon. In order to do that, I believe you can find them in here. Right there. Practice siege repair kit. You can hit assign. You can put it in one of these slots. Doesn't matter where. We're going to put it right there. Then we're going to come out here and we're going to run up to one of these bad boys. Up on the D-pad, and you can see it there. Oops. Go ahead and select it. Nope. Select it. How do I select it? I'm an idiot. So I slotted it. It looks like it's down there where our health would be. So it looks like it's up on the D-pad. So let me just go down here, hit up. There we go. Hey, all you had to do is tap up, not hold the button. All right, so we got that repaired. Now it says to go and talk to Galaxy. So we're going to come over here. Random wolf just chilling.
You are always welcome here, warrior. Your time here is done.
Okay,
I need to speak to you.
cool.
Speak with the protector Galliel at the Elder Scroll Temple of Chim. He will show you what we fight for.
Got it. Thank you. Look at that, another skill point. The only thing that I'm worried about is they mentioned repairing walls and stuff, and we didn't do that. So I hope I didn't skip anything there. It says to talk back with the general again, which is, of course, back up here. So we're going to jump back on our mount. Let's go back up to the top. Also, I want to point out that things that are leveling right now, most of the time, or not most of the time, for you to level different items and everything. Oh, it's because I jumped off the wall last time. For you to level different items and everything, what you need to do is you need to have something equipped from that skill line. It will still level on its own, but very slowly, I believe. But if you're using it, or if you at least have it on the, I'm sorry, not on the skill line, slotted. If you have it slotted, or if you have it, if you're using one of the abilities, like down in that bar at the bottom there, that is how you're going to level it a lot faster. All right, where is this general at? Oh, is it back over at the other one? No. I think I was looking at the wrong one. I have multiple missions here. Yeah, so I don't think it's the city on the brink. I think it's this one. Yeah, so Galaxy says I have to learn more about the conflict. Okay, so this is the one that we need to do. But I don't see it on the map. So, one of the things that you can do... Oh, there it is, on way over there. Okay, so if you don't see it on the map, though, what you can do is you can come in here, you can go to quests. At the very bottom, it says show on map, hit square. So we're going to hit square, and it'll point exactly right to it. So we're going to have to ride out there. This is a little bit beyond the wall. There could be some PvP involved there because it is outside the wall, but you shouldn't actually have to do any. That's where the scroll is held, though. So we're going to ride out there. And if we die, then we die. Because if anyone attacks us, we will most certainly die, being the level that we are. Like I said, the game scales for you, but in PvP, they're going to have a build. They'll have more health than you. It's scaled, but it's not scaled that much, especially in PvP. So, because they have passives you don't have, they have champion points you don't have, which also goes into even more passives. They just have a whole bunch of stuff you don't have. Like, I don't even have all of my abilities unlocked. I don't know what that is. Let's not go near it. But yeah, all this out here, this is all open world PvP. I could be attacked at any point in time if there is an enemy in the area. Oh, maybe it was just a browser like this. So if there, oh look, Sky Shard. So if there is people out here, like I said, you can be attacked. You just have to run or die or fight. But at this level, fighting, you're still gonna die. Alright, so in here is where the scroll is normally held. You'll see it kind of floating here in the middle, and they have all these guards and everything around it. So when you come to invade another thing to get their scroll, you do have to take out all of these people. But yeah, there should be a scroll like floating right here on this podium.
Scourge, take them. The Elder Scroll of Chim has been stolen. I can tell you of the Elder Scrolls, but you will not feel their holy presence until our scroll returns.
Cool.
Perhaps you can. As well you should. All packed soldiers should covet the Elder Scroll. The scrolls contain records. The temples are holy places. Books in this temple.
There we go. So back to Grand Lord. Grand Warlord Zimmerman, hint, use door. So this is just telling us how to get back inside of the place, because when you're outside you do have to use the door, kind of how we dropped off at one point. So in order to get past this gate to go in, you have to go through the door. But this is the door that the other factions cannot go through. They will just never have access to go through this door. Gate, whatever you want to call it. There is also a little bit of PvE in here. Not much. There's a little bit of delves, which are like the little side dungeons and stuff like that. But speaking of delves, delves look like poop. There's none on the map. They look like little cave entrances that are going to be on the map. If I remember correctly, there's at least one sky shard in every delve in the game. So you may want to go and make sure that you're looking for that. So this gate here is closed to anyone who's not in our faction. At least, I don't know why it's open right now. But we need to go... Uh-oh. Oh, was it back that way? Did I just go through? Yeah, we went outside. We needed to be inside. So it's this way. I thought we were already outside. Oh, you know what? That's the gate that they can get through, I think. There's multiple gates. They have to, like, so for them to get through that gate, they have to, like, own everything outside, I believe. And that gate opens up. I don't remember exactly how that works. I know I'm not really helping you guys. Honestly, this is just starting over in 2024. Trying to remember how to play the game. That's the door. Okay. And the normal stealth, crouching. So if I hit R3, this crouching here, when you're like that, it says hidden and your character is darker. That does work against other players, but only players that are outside your faction. So right now, if anyone from Daggerfall Covenant or Aldmeri Dominion, if they came riding by on a mount or anything like that, they would not be able to see me. Just be careful though, because it is also based on distance. So the lower level you are and the closer they are to you, it's going to be easier for them to see you. There are passives that stop that though. There's also passives that help you see people that are further away. It just depends. Yeah, this gate here is the one that they can't go inside of. And then we're going to run back up to this Grand Warlord Zimmerman. And let's make sure he doesn't say anything about canceling, so be careful here.
Near the end of your training, soldier. Now to tell you of capturing the enemy's keeps and resources.
Okay.
All resistance has been crushed. When our banner flies boldly atop the flagpole, all know the pact has conquered again. For keeps, we must breach walls or sunder gates to reach the heart of the enemy stronghold. None of this will be easy.
Okay.
The pact is destined to rule Cyrodiil. Each keep and resource we conquer is a step toward this goal. Your participation in these actions enables you to acquire equipment and weapons from pact siege merchants. I decide the direction of the pact in Cyrodiil. Dreet carries my orders to the generals Darliers and Jegord. They post these to the mission boards for all to see. General Darliers will tell you more.
Okay. So now General Dahlia is the one that we need to speak with. Not seeing it on the map again. Right there. It's under the other one.
I extend the claw of welcome, warrior. The Grand Warlord has much on his mind. Be grateful for a few minutes of his time. To me come Grand Warlord Zimmerin's orders. These I post to the boards that flank me. What should we discuss?
Tell me about your bounty missions.
Even the newly hatched can understand bounty missions. The task is to kill enemy soldiers. All that lives must die. These missions seek to hasten that day for our enemies.
Okay. So most of those are like going out and they want you to kill so many other Nightblades or other Templars or something along those lines. It'll give you a mission to kill like 5 Templars or something like that. Once you complete it, you can come back and turn it in.
Information is critical to our efforts. A scouting mission sends you to a target deep in enemy territory. The Swampeel sees but is not seen. Be the Swampeel, then return here.
I believe that one literally just sends you to a point. It'll usually be like up on a hill. You literally go to that point, you look out at a certain direction, wait a couple seconds, you'll complete the mission. Are there any other types of missions?
General Jagord supervises the other missions. Speak with him to learn about them.
Got it.
He glares at us from across the way. Do not be shy. Jagord hisses loudly but seldom bites.
Okay. So, Jagord, there he is.
Whatever happened to bludgeoning someone to death?
Yes? What is it?
Got tired of you pestering me, eh?
Very well. I administer the battle and war front missions.
Go ahead.
Ask me about it. Battle missions send small groups of soldiers to capture enemy resources. Each keep is supported by a farm, lumber mill, and mine. Denying the enemy these resources is the first step to claiming that keep for the Pact.
So that's exactly what it sounds like. The farm, lumber mill, and mine, like he said, they're around the enemy keeps or even around our keeps. If certain ones are taken, they'll give you like a mission to go and claim the ones that are closest that are unclaimed or that aren't claimed by us, and you just take it back and that'll complete that mission. Warfront is basically the same thing, except I think they want you to take the keep itself, not the actual resources.
A war front mission targets one of the enemy's keeps.
Yeah, so that's for the actual keep.
Keeps is the key to conquering Cyrodiil. This is a major effort, though. Going without a large force, you're all going to die.
Okay.
There's always more to learn. The battlefields will be your teacher from this point on. The mission boards await. Start with a scouting mission. You're less likely to die on one of those.
Okay.
Welcome to the war.
One of the things I should have been doing, which I hit circle there, I didn't complete that. Whoops, and I didn't mean to do that either. One of the things I should have been doing is I should have had our ally out so she can get XP from this. Oh, can you not do allies in here? Yeah, never mind, you can't do allies in the zone. Okay, but that's how you should do it outside the zone when you're completing a mission. If you're not using her during the mission, take it out right before you complete the mission. She will still get XP for it.
Yes.
Complete that mission. There we go. Completed reporting for duty. We got another 321 gold and looked like 3k XP. And I'm just waiting to see if that's everything. See if we unlock that skill line or not. Okay, nope, and it still tells us talk to the general again, which not that general. Where is, oh no, you know what? I think that's the other, yeah, that's the other mission. Oh, maybe that was like the main mission and those other ones were like the smaller ones. So let's go back, talk with that person, and it should complete it, I would assume. All the blue markers that just popped up, those are all dailies that you can do. You can come in, you can do those dailies. There are dailies outside of here too that you can do, but we're not going to mess around with any dailies just yet. I think it's back at the other place. Oh, I'm at the wrong way shrine. It wasn't letting me transfer to it. Got to do the one over here like I told you guys. But let's look for the actual symbol. Is it here? Okay, where is... I don't know where this general's at. So once again, go on there, hit square, tells you where it's at. Where is this, and why did it show me this? That looks like it's in, yeah, that's in the Imperial City. That's not where we want to go. So did I complete that mission or not? Did it give us the skill line? Yeah, it did. Okay, so these are the two that that we were hoping for. Assault and support. As you can see, they're under Alliance War, so we did complete the skill line. We don't have to do any of the other ones. Assault, the main thing you're going to want in here depends on the type of character you are. Vigor is the only stamina heal in the game. Well, it's the best one. I don't know if it's the only one. Cattle Chops is also a good thing. But you mainly want these passives that you're in here for. So make sure that you guys unlock the assault and the support one, and then you can get out of this place. So now we can actually come back over here. We're going to actually abandon that other mission, which is this one. So triangle, abandon, yes. Interesting that it gave us that. Okay, we're going to come back over here. And now you can get out of this area. You're just going to zoom out by holding L2. We're going to go back to Davin's Watch. And if I'm not mistaken, you can actually get a few more in here before we get off here. So let's take a look and see if they're actually here, because I honestly don't remember. The ones that we're looking for now is the Mages Guild, the Fighters Guild, and I think one other one. Those are the only two that I can think of off the top of my head that would be here. I don't know if you have to actually do a quest for them or not, though. So this should be the mage place, I think. That's the watch house. Is this it? Mages Guild. Alright, so let's see if we can pick this up real quick. Probably this person. Mages Guild. Yep. So they asked if you've been seeking membership. Talk about the Mages Guild. What can you tell me about the Mages Guild? I'm ready. There we go. Complete. Boom. Got the Mages Guild skill line now. So skills. Where to go? Where to go? Mages Guild. There we go. There's also the Undaunted. There's the Dark Brotherhood. Trying to think off the top of my head. There's actually quite a bit of them. I just don't remember what all of them are. Oh, sorry about that. There's the Sijic Order, which I think is part of a DLC. Although I think so is what's it called? The Undaunted, I believe, may have even been a DLC. So yeah, you basically want to go around. You want to find all of these skill lines. I'll show you where the Fighters Guild one is here too. Now these are all in the major areas. The two that I'm looking at now, the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild. So this area over here is Ebon Pact. This area down here, I believe, is Aldmeri Dominion, and this area over here is Daggerfall Covenant. So you want to go to wherever their main town is. I think for us, it's over here in Davin's Watch, which is in Stone Falls. I would assume it's going to be this one here. The Anvil Way Shrine and the Gold Coast. Maybe not, though. Because that doesn't sound correct. Is it down here? I'm only going based off of the stuff that's already unlocked here. Like the way shrines that are unlocked here. Western Skyrim is a DLC. I think Hrothgar was a DLC, so it's probably this one over here, which is the Reach for Daggerfall. I don't know. Once again, like I said, you guys can look that up. Fighters Guild, if you're in Davin's Watch, is over here. You can come to these factions as well, or you can come to this area as well, even if you're Daggerfall or Aldmeri Dominion. I believe this is the Fighters Guild here. I think that quest is important. I don't remember though. Are you Fighters Guild?
3 keep you, traveler.
Guild.
Well, the Fighters Guild.
Sounds good.
Good. I know we'll be drawing blades together soon enough. Now, what can I tell you?
Did I unlock it?
Good, good. Right. Seize all colors here is our new guild. Smart question.
I'm ready to join the Fighters Guild. Boom, there we go.
Then welcome to the
Done. See how easy that is? Skill line, Fighters Guild. There you go. Like I said, you want these for the passives, guys. That's the main reason. They will give you a lot of different stuff. You'll have to actually look into those. And then the last one that we can probably do real quick. Actually, there is probably no more that we can do real fast. I do have to go here in a second, but I want to show you guys one other thing real quick. I mentioned about the bags and bag space, so we're going to come over this way. So there is a bag merchant somewhere in this area. That's a mystic merchant. Pack merchant. Okay, you're looking for a pack merchant. You can talk with them. You can buy bag space from them. Right there. Buy backpack upgrade. Hit X on that. You can see it's going to cost us 2,000. Right now we have 4,000. We're going to accept it. It's going to give us 10 extra slots. Before I do that, I hit circle to back out. You can see here we had 60 before. We got 70 by doing that one quest, and then right now we're at 70. We're going to go ahead and get 80 by purchasing for 2,000. I do believe it goes up in price every time, so we're going to accept that. Now we can take a look in here. You can see we have 80 for our bag space. And then if we talk to them again, it's now 5,000 is the cost. So we'll have to come back when we have more money. You can also do that with your bank. I didn't go over bank, so let's do that just real quick as well. If we come up here to the main area, the bank is usually the symbol that looks like this, has like a little chest on it. So this is the bank. We can come in here. Talk with any one of the bankers. There's usually 3 of them in here. 2, I guess, because that's not an actual banker. So we'll talk with the banker. Now, before I open this up, you guys are going to see a whole bunch of stuff in here. That is because the banks are shared across all of your players. So anything I have in here was from previous players. I have not even touched my bank with this character, but we're going to take a look. There's probably a crap ton of money and stuff in there. Maybe. I don't know. I honestly don't remember. So we're going to hit X on them. There's also a guild bank. There's also a guild store. We'll go over that in another video. So we're going to go to the bank. You can see here, my first time in here, that's why it's telling me about the account bank, whatever. Where it says bank capacity, it says 340. That's not normally what you would have. ESO Plus does double it. I think you only have like maybe 210 or something like that. But at the bottom, you can see there that you can buy bank space as well. This would be 55,000. I think it only goes up by 10, just like the regular bag space. So you have to wait till you get another 55,000 or whatever. And then of course this is stuff that I've just had in here from other characters, stuff that I was working on just like I'm doing now. So that's why it's a whole bunch of important stuff. Currency, withdraw currency. You can see my banked gold right now isn't very much. I only have 3,000 in here. Yeah, so we have 3,000 gold in the bank, which isn't that crazy or anything, and then I can deposit stuff if I want as well. So I can put anything in here that's not bound to my character. There's very few things that aren't bound to, or that are bound to character, so you don't really have to worry about that. And then you do have like your alliance points for PvP. You can see I have 60,000 in there. Carried alliance points, that just means I have 19,800 on my character, which I don't think that's this character. I think it just counts as on characters in general. And then Telvar stones, that's also a PvP currency, but that you get that from the Imperial City. Like I said though, that's gonna be it for this one, guys. Make sure you guys go around, look up what all the skill lines are and unlock them all before you start playing the game. Look at what the passives are. If you guys see something you like, you can, like I said, go off of someone's video, do a meta build. You know, if you like someone else's build, do it that way. But my suggestion, once again, I said it in the other video, play the game how you want. Go through, look at the passages yourself. If you don't understand them, ask questions, but look at the passage yourself. If you see something you like, try it. Equip something from that tree line to get higher skills from it. So like right now, I don't have any dual wielding stuff equipped. Where's my dual wielding? Right here, it is leveling because we're leveling it slow. Well, because I'm using the daggers, but I'm not actually using any of the abilities. So if I wanted to level up the dual wielding faster, then I can actually equip something out of here. But I don't even have points into anything. But look at this. While dual wielding, it increases your damage dual wield abilities by 10% against enemies under 25% health. That's huge. But that's also only if you're dual wielding. But my suggestion, like I said, is to go around and still look at all the passives, because all of these might say it's only while you're dual wielding or while you're using dual wielding attacks. There are other ones in other things that aren't based off of just you using a specific weapon or anything like that, especially the ones that we got today, which are the assault and support ones. So assault here, if we look at the passives in here, let's see, increases your weapon and spell damage by 5% and magicka stamina recovery by 13% for 10 minutes after you take a lumber mill, farm, mine, or keep. Okay, so that's only in the PvP, but look at the bottom. Gain major gallop at all times, increasing your mount speed by 30%. You guys would be zooming around if you guys have this one. So just take a look at all the stuff. My suggestion, go through, find it, equip it if you like it. If you don't, leave it. Try out different builds. If you guys want to try the meta thing, you want to try something that someone else built, go for it. But I'm telling you, it's not going to be as fun as trying out the different abilities yourself and trying to figure out how you want to play. Something that works for someone else, even if they're putting out massive DPS, doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for you. And with your playstyle, you may end up being able to put out more DPS from them if you're linking everything correctly and everything like that. You may find a build that no one else has. The game's been out for, I want to say, 10 years, but I guarantee you there's still a lot to the game that a lot of people don't know. So thanks for joining me today. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, put it down in the comment section, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.